Good morning from George Rogers Clark National Park in Vincennes, Indiana on a beautiful fall morning. I parked here at the visitors parking lot and we'll be heading south out of Vincennes to an old rail line called the Wabash Cannonball, where there's a converted train trestle that is now a passenger car bridge that'll take you across the Wabash River. Just gonna hang right here on River Road. Here I am up on a levee, and behind those trees is the Wabash, south of town. Well, what could go wrong? Nothing. Big old TV. It's got 3 bullet holes in it too. Got a Busch Light can in front of it. Following the levee, heading south. Feels kind of lonely out here, but it certainly is not. There's plenty of people out here, but it gives you this area gives you a feeling of being remote. Well, let's head up on the levee. Check out the river, the historic Wabash. And there's the Illinois side. That's looking back north. It's the road I just came down. Still, after some rain, still pretty low. A lot of sandbars. Would be great for camping. Paddle down here. Or bike packing even. These are a familiar sight in this area. Oil tanks. You'll see oil wells all over this area. Ooh, and they smell right. Like rotten eggs. So this is the road leading up to the old railroad bridge that has been converted into a car bridge. It's really neat. I don't foresee this being around very long due to, you know, health and safety stuff. There's a couple cars coming. I can see this one here and headlights behind the other one. But as you can see, it's just planks over the old railroad ties. And again, you can see right down. There's a grain truck, big semi that's going to cross over this thing. That'll be interesting. Let's watch this guy. It doesn't even look like he's going to slow down. Dang. Wow. Yeah, I guess it holds a train. It was built in the 1890s. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of patience to get over this. Since they can get across quicker than I can, and I believe it's 1,900 feet long, so it's fairly long. And of course, being on a bicycle, and I'm going to be filming, so I'm going to be doing it one-handed. Takes me a bit because I don't want to end up dropping a wheel down and having an accident. So it'll take me a minute to get across this, finding spaces between the cars. So this is my opportunity. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, and some of the gaps are a bit wide, and I don't know if you can see the holes where the boards have been snapped off. You know, it's going to be pulling your wheel on a bicycle back and forth. I'm glad I have 2.1 inch wide tires. Makes it a bit less likely. But there's some gaps, like here. Of course, we're out over the water now. Some great views, man. There we go. No one's down there, so it's looking north. This is pretty rad. The amount of driftwood. I don't know why they push it out of there, but you can see all the down below. You can see the quad paths and whatnot. Oh, anyway, this is the other bridge, and the car just came around the corner. Thank you. There's some old grave of some Revolutionary War colonel or something up here that I wanted to check out. Welcome to historic St. Francisville. James Johnson, Lieutenant Colonel, Revolutionary War. Looks like it might be down here. James Johnson, Lieutenant Colonel, Pennsylvania Militia, Revolutionary War, June 9, 1752, September 8, 1826. Right on. Nice little bench here. Off we go. More tanks, well. As you can see, the maintenance kind of runs out right there. It's one of those raised, like 2-story high wells. Scenery is absolutely stunning. I mean, it's not Rocky Mountains, obviously, but it's just as beautiful in its own way. Nice, nice, nice. Really cool area. Well, it says no trespassing, so I'm getting down. Where I just came, I'm going to head back up to the levee. Alright, well, we're back up on the levee and heading back north. Well, I'm back on the road, crossing over the Embarrass River here. So on both sides of the road right now, it says it's a Illinois Wildlife Management Area, and I've seen the signs now pretty much as soon as I got off the levee, so I'm guessing everything from the levee right to the river is right to the Wabash River is wildlife management area, at least in this area. Hi, Illinois deer. Right there, blowing in the wind. Can't read it, but it says no hunting. Picked a good spot there, deer. Raccoon has turned into buzzard food. And here's where we picked the gravel back up. That was good with that road. It's a nice asphalt road. This is the Lincoln Trail State Historic Site. In the late winter of 1830, a few weeks after his 21st birthday, Abraham Lincoln passed this way with his father's family entering the state of Illinois for the first time. Presented to the state of Illinois by the Illinois Organization of Daughters of the American Revolution, June 14, 1938. Welcome to Indiana. See the George Rogers Clark Memorial. That would be the route I came north along the river. Bye-bye, Illinois. French and Indian Cemetery, 1750 to 1846. Essentially in this lot right here are some 4,000 inhabitants of early Vincennes, or Fort Sackville in 1779 it was called. Pretty impressive monument. Francisville. Alright, so my plan now is just to explore around Vincennes a little bit. This little filling station here. This is pretty rad. Seen better days. Pretty neat. Here's the Indiana Military Museum. Open 10 a.m. daily. It's quite the place. I'll have to come back here at some point and check it out. Founder of Vincennes. 1732. The sign says Terre Haute Brewing Company Stable, built in 1902. Old ghost advertisement up there, wholesale and retail market. Fort Knox, first site built in 1787. United States Army's most western outpost for several years. Huh. Well, it's a nice apartment complex. The old French house, home of French fur trader Michel Brulé. French Creole cottage, built circa 1806. The old French house. Tecumseh. There's William Henry Harrison's mansion. He's the old territory governor. And not far from the Tecumseh carving is the site where Tecumseh met with William Henry Harrison. I don't think they got along real well. And you got Vincennes University. I think one of Vincennes University's claim to fame is that John Cougar Mellencamp went here. Or John Mellencamp, I guess, as he likes to be called. World War II German prisoner of war camp, 44 to 45. 350 Germans were held in the seasonal camp. Here's what I found out about Vincennes. Lot to see. Not a ton of people out. I don't know if that's... it's not a big city, but you would kind of expect to see tourists or something, but yeah, won't see much. Bonus. Come check it out. Vincennes isn't huge, but it's big enough you could spend a whole day just riding here. Like the old bikes. Pretty cool. Yeah, neat town though. Wish the brewery up here was open. But yeah, that was my tour between Vincennes, Indiana and St. Francisville, Illinois. Thanks for watching.